Lex slapping Biggie.
Yeah, that was so random to me.
Lex knows that she can beat her.
Yeah.
And so it's giving bully, which I mean Lex has been a bully.
Is it giving bully, or is it looking for some type of attention? She's just looking for anything that she can get. And that's why I'm just like, why didn't you just fight Tzatziki?
Period. But that's why Biggie says, I mean, I can see the claim of being a bully. You see how you pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you fight Tzatziki? Because y'all was going back and forth on who the heaviest hitter was. But you chose to fight Biggie?
Right.
This the kind of beat the go, this the kind of beat the go, this the kind of beat the go, rock, top, top.
Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Lock, and this is
Jessie Strange.
And we are back at it again with another episode, y'all.
Oh my God, I feel like it's been a minute. Hello.
Why do we always say that?
No, because it really has been a minute, y'all. We haven't been
here like once every 2 weeks.
Usually we're here every week.
Right.
But it's been like 2 weeks. Tiana last week was sick.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, so
that was terrible.
We had some stuff in the pipeline that needed to come out anyways, so that's why you got that interview in our last episode. I know y'all wasn't really interested in it, so if you're bored and you're interested in reality TV, definitely go give it a look, show us some love,
Yeah, for sure.
We do appreciate the people that showed up.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, for those of you who are new, hello, welcome. We're the Petty Headquarters Podcast. We cover things like reality TV, pop culture, internet culture, and of course, baddies.
Welcome to you guys that are new. Thank you for joining the Petty Posse, and welcome back to any of the returning Petty Posse members. Without further ado, let's get into this week's dose of mess, y'all.
Yeah, I'm excited. But before we cover things, I just want to give everybody an update on everything. I know Tiana has been putting in a lot of background work into the podcast. We have our website now up and running, which is very exciting. It's really cool. So shout out to you.
Yes.
Go check it out. You can leave voice notes there. You can submissions if you want to be a part of the podcast.
Yes.
It's real cool. So definitely go check that out. Also, we have content coming out on Patreon. Those of you that don't know, we, may not have had an updated podcast episode last week, but we did upload on Patreon some exclusive content in the meantime. So
we watched Love Island season 7 for the first time and basically gave our little review and recap off of episode 1. So definitely join the Patreon to see that. Our $10 tier members will be getting exclusive early access before everyone else that's a part of the $5 tier. So definitely tune in and join the Petty Insiders on Patreon.
100%. Definitely go check that out. And we do have a Natalie Nunn recap going on there too soon.
Oh my God. Yes. You guys are definitely going to want to check out the Patreon for that. Okay. Because that was some nonsense. It was some nonsense, but we're not going to get into it here. We are going to save that for Patreon. I do want to emphasize that, the website is really cool. If whenever an episode drops and you guys want to share your thoughts on an episode, whether that's baddies, obviously baddies, or if you want to share a hot take or you have a question, head to our website and leave us a voicemail, aka voice note. Okay, just record it there and done. It'll be sent to us immediately. You don't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
Also, just to elaborate on the whole, be on the pod guest form, we do have a form on there that you can fill out if you want to appear on the podcast. And if you're interested, definitely fill that out so we can just filter everything, like from what you do, what you're interested in, and like if this is going to be something that aligns with us and our podcast, right? And yes, guys, join our email list. This is very important. I know none of you guys have joined, but definitely join the email list because I know that YouTube has not been telling you guys when we drop, and that's a fucking problem. So you need to know when we drop at all times. So simply go to our website, that area where you join, the newsletter and the email list, just put in your email and boom, you'll get notified every time an episode drops. All right. This is very important.
Yes.
Very important because YouTube be playing games, and everybody else be playing games.
Yeah, 100%.
So
100%.
without further ado, let's finally get into what this episode is going to be about.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to talk about it. There's so much
Right.
to talk about.
Yeah, so let me just outline what we're going to be talking about. So one, we're going to do a really quick summary of this last Baddies USA Chapter 1 episode that dropped. A summary. We don't need to do a whole breakdown because really nothing happened.
Right.
But then we're also going to give our thoughts on the reunion coming up since the trailer just dropped. And we might give our little sprinkle of dust about Scotty with the baby, okay? Oh, you see my voice just crack saying that. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. So let's really get into it.
Let's do it. So, we had one more episode to finish. And when I tell you I was not eager to watch it, and then when you told me it wasn't worth it,
it wasn't.
Procrastinated longer to watch it. And then I just watched it and I was like, girl, I could have gone my whole life without seeing that last episode.
It was so dumb. It really was. So basically, Tommy coming with a rock.
How are you going to introduce a new person at the end of the episode?
Yeah, I know.
That's so fucking dumb.
I guess that's why they said Chapter 1 to be continued at the end. Like,
yeah, but that was a dumb to be continued. Like,
they ended it on Tommy hitting a fucking audience member with glass. Like,
right.
That's not good.
Right. You know what, though? I will say I'm actually very surprised that they put that there. I doubted that they would. I really did.
Yeah.
I guess Zeus Network don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there's no boundaries. There's no nothing.
I think it's just because they have enough money to get themselves out of anything at this point. Enough money and power.
I guess
Diddy.
we'll never know. I guess we'll
Sorry.
I guess we'll never know. Okay. So basically Tommy come back in, right? And everybody's trolling her. Everybody wants to fight her. The bitch shows her ass and titties. Shows her ass and titties. It really was no point. Tommy's fighting everybody. Then Ciroc come in. Ciroc's fighting everybody. Ciroc gets jumped. Okay, gets jumped, which they talking about, we doing this for Biggie. I'm like, are you?
Not really.
Are you really? That was the first thing I thought. I was like, you're really doing it for Biggie? Like, what is this?
No, because a lot of those same people were there watching Biggie get bullied on that season where she got bullied with E.T. and Rolly. So please.
That's what I said. So when I saw the whole narrative around this is for Biggie, literally everyone saying Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Natalie saying Biggie, don't say we don't love you. We don't do nothing for you. I'm like, is this really for Biggie though?
Like, I think it was just principle. You attack the baddie and we're going to stick together.
That's what it was.
Had nothing to do with Biggie.
Thank you. It was principle. Like, that's all it was. We're going to stick together. But really, you really going to say it was for Biggie?
There
no,
you
it
go.
wasn't.
That's what you call gaslighting and manipulation.
Oh, talking about we're doing this for Biggie. Anna may have definitely done that shit for Biggie. You know, Mariah, all them. But like the rest of them, I don't know. And even Mariah, I don't know. I'm a little iffy about her because she be fake. She be fake.
She just be jumping into these things just because.
No, she really do. She really do. Then Tommy want to hit Smiley and Smiley.
Bro, that shit cracked me up. When Smiley said, "You my friend,"
I knew that was gonna happen.
Even Sapphire is like, "God bless her soul."
God bless her heart, because back up, you about to get hit, and she's just like, "Why you taking me? Why you taking me?" I'm like,
Smiley really thought that puppy face was gonna save her.
She really did.
From Tommy.
Yeah,
that bitch is unhinged.
Yeah, like she just explodes. She doesn't care if you're trying to talk reason.
She don't care if you're a social media superstar, bro. Like that girl Nay, bro. She came for Nay. The New York girl.
Oh, yes. Bro, that was so funny.
It was hysterical.
And then Nay's response was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it.
You gotta follow her. I don't know her.
New York Nay. I think it's New York Nay on Instagram.
Some girl from New York. She's got New York energy written all over her.
For sure.
Female New York energy.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Then they immediately, after that whole chaos and fiasco, first of all, Tommy was mad that her friend lost every single fight. She was so mad. That shit had me weak. Then they go to the performance, and then boom, people are performing, then they're doing the outros.
Yeah.
What?
So dumb.
So dumb. Like no type of structure, nothing. It was just chaos. Okay, we're gonna perform. Okay, we're gonna end it.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then Tink throws something because she sees Ciroc and Tommy backstage. Summer leaves early, doesn't even perform. She's like, fuck these bitches.
Cold Killer. That shit was mad funny though.
She threw a fan.
Yeah, that shit was mad funny.
Yeah, and Tommy fucking thought it was the audience member, so she fucking throws glass at the audience.
That's how you know she's lit, because that shit came from above.
It came from
and
above.
she went like this, like
she
it
ducked
came
and
from,
everything.
right?
Yeah,
like
she did.
like it came from above. So I don't understand, if your common sense is all together, why you would not look up and instead of you threw it at an innocent person.
No, literally, it was so bad, yo.
Bitch is fucking high.
Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it. After she throws something in the audience, it says to be continued, and then everybody gets escorted out the club. And same shit when Suki basically maced the club.
Pretty much.
So, you know, that episode just had nothing to it.
Really
Literally nothing to it.
Just the point of the episode was to write at the end to be continued.
Literally, that was the point.
100%.
And that was like the little cliffhanger, even though, again, you gave us nothing.
There's nothing to continue.
There was
What? The audience member sues you? Like, I don't get it.
Bro,
What's there to continue from
the fact that the audience member was on the news, that was wild. I was not expecting that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But yeah, so that ended the episode, which good riddance.
Good riddance. Yes, good riddance for sure. And not only did they drop the reunion trailer, but they also dropped Scotty with the Baby.
Oh yeah, they did.
Right
That's
after
right.
that.
That's
so
right.
conveniently, you had now episode 1 and 2 drop. I haven't seen shit. I'm telling you right now, I haven't seen shit. All I saw was clips. So I'm just going to base what I'm about to say right now on the fucking clips.
Right. And me personally, just for, I wanted to get a little bit more into it. I watched episode 2, not 1. Just watched episode 2.
Okay.
And yeah, let's talk about the reunion.
Okay, let's talk about the reunion.
Is it just me, or is it not that exciting?
The reunion?
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at the trailer. I was like, you know what's crazy? Usually when we watch a reunion trailer,
Can't wait for that shit. You see that one or two fights that you're like, yo, I can't wait to see that.
Yes. I feel like I was in my bed like,
right?
Just looking. Like, usually I'm like, oh. But I was just watching like
100%. It was just kind of like, okay, cool.
Because it's the same people that we already saw kind of like have issues.
I think it's also the fact that like the people that deserved, like, for example, Suki, that would have been a good one to watch, but she's pregnant, so you can't do nothing.
Yeah, and she actually showed up
with
her belly and shit, so it's a little lackluster for me.
And it's annoying because I feel like, why are you showing up? I feel like they use it as like the cast. Like you can't hit me, haha. Like, you know what I mean?
But it's weird because it's like, if that's the case, just don't show up at all.
I don't know.
It's
a little complex.
I guess she showed up for a check. At the end of the day, she's getting paid, so she's gonna show up.
Pretty much.
She wants that check. I'm sure she's getting a bag because she's Suki with the good coochie. So she showed up, right? But I'm not gonna hold you. I'm looking at everybody there, and
I thought it was quite interesting that an audience member confronted Natalie, which is like, we always feel a way about an audience member, really having a voice.
Yeah.
But I thought it was quite interesting. I don't know if I like it or hate it, or I don't know yet, but
what if it's staged?
I could see that. 100%. I could see that
too.
I could definitely see that.
Even the one with Mariah Lynn too, with the audience member, I'm like, is this even real? Is this staged? Like, especially since Zeus Network keeps their audience members very in-house.
They really do.
They do. They don't just invite anyone to sit in the audience. Like, it's like people they're connected to, people that they know. It's not like, hey, fill out a form and we'll pick anybody, or, like the Jerry Springer show.
Right.
You could have filled out a form. And for Wendy, you could fill out a form and apply. They had applications to be a part of the audience. Like, that's not the case with Zeus.
That's 100% fact.
So now I'm like, I don't really trust these little fights with the audience members because it's giving stage. Like, what, are you going to be on chapter 2?
Right.
You're gonna be on chapter 2 to fight Mariah Lynn? Like,
it's giving a fake, auditions.
Yes. And I'm not really fucking with it. Tavy and Fauna finally get their shit off their chest. They fight hard, which I'm just like, this is kind of not cute. I'm not going to lie.
Lex slapping Biggie?
Yeah, that was so random to me.
Yeah,
that was so random.
Was that because of what happened on tour with like
when
Natalie?
They went to Korea?
Yeah,
it might be. It might be.
I know Biggie went online and said something about this is bullying.
She did?
Yeah, she said because you could tell by the compliment that she wasn't even expecting that, and she didn't think that their beef had cold for something like that. So she
Yeah.
thinks that Lex knows that she can beat her,
Yeah.
and so it's giving bully. Which I mean, Lex has been a bully.
Is it giving bully, or is it looking for some type of attention? Because I feel like Lex knows that she has no one to beef with really like that, and she can't fight Tavy over and over and over again.
Right.
And no one else has an issue with her. And then Summer, she already did her dirty, so there's no one else to fight now.
Yeah.
And the reunion is usually a buildup of like, oh, who's gonna settle their beef, right? But she has no beef.
Right.
So it's like she's looking for that attention so that she can
storyline.
Yeah, get the storyline, but also still be in the cameras. It's the reunion. Like, she doesn't want to be forgotten. This is her job to be a baddie.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think she's bullying, but she's just looking for anything that she can get. And that's why I'm just like, why didn't you just fight Tzatziki?
Period. But that's why Biggie says, I mean, I can see the claim of being a bully. You see how you pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you fight Tzatziki? Because y'all was going back and forth on who the heaviest hitter was. But you chose to fight Biggie?
Right.
Biggie?
Right. Out of all people?
Biggie?
But like, she just slapped her. She didn't even really fight her for real.
You know what a slap is in Baddies.
And then Biggie fought back. Biggie fought back, so then it was like a fight. So she knew what she was doing.
Right.
You're right.
And she slapped her because she knew the power she had over Biggie. Let's be real. So she knew what she was doing, which shows that she knows what she's doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you mean. So in conclusion, Lex picks and chooses, right? And, they said they have a surprise guest and they say it's Summer. And I'm like, oh, isn't that interesting? I thought Summer wasn't showing up to the reunion. So now we get the information that she's going to be there now. And now everybody's like mad hype. And now I'm thinking to myself, you see, Summer should just win MVP. I don't care. I said it. I commented on their post too, asking, who do you want the MVP to be this year? Because the options were Big Lex, Summer, and Cold Killer, which I'm just like, I don't understand why Cold Killer is even a part of that category. No offense, no shade, but we didn't really get much. We didn't really get much.
I mean, she was one of the top people that were like in a lot of fights and like very
this season
involved. Yeah, I think she did more
guess.
than like Krishan and Tzatziki and
yeah,
Anna. Like Anna kept coming in and out. Like I
guess.
So I could see why she's runner up. However, I think Summer is the star of the show.
And like Big Lex, like let's talk about it.
Big Lex is nothing without Summer.
Moment, right? If it wasn't for Summer. So now I'm just like, you know what? I get it. Summer is a problem. I get that people don't like Summer. I get that she's controversial. But when it comes to who contributes more to the show in terms of making it entertaining, every episode for majority of Baddies USA was about Summer.
To the point where a lot of our titles, we had to actually make a conscious decision to not keep using Summer in the title. Exactly. It was always Summer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that should tell you, and that should speak for itself. And I think that they should make a wise decision. If Summer doesn't get MVP, I'm gonna be like, wow, this shit is rigged. And like leave it at that. But they say that Summer's coming, and then Dolly fights Summer, and Dolly's fighting Cold Killer, and Tink is fighting. Who is she fighting?
Girl.
She's fighting someone she don't need to fight.
I have no idea.
She's fighting. I remember it was someone she fought that she really didn't need to fight.
I'm telling you, these fights.
Nunu. Because Nunu shows up to the reunion, which I thought was weird because you were on one episode. But yes, Tink was fighting Nunu.
Yeah, I did see that. And I was like, why is she here?
Yes. Tink was fighting Nunu. And I'm like, oh my God, this is tired.
It is.
So that's why this reunion trailer to me just feels like lackluster, because all of the stuff that they showed wasn't nothing new. It was the same old tired, recycled beef that we saw on the show already. It wasn't like, oh, they're finally coming to handle differences. That's the point of a reunion, to handle the differences, right? Then you got Rolly fighting Summer too.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, in the reunion, Rolly was fighting with Summer too, and I'm just like, she feels like, Summer talked all that shit in her confessional, and she don't appreciate that, and I'm like,
That's extra.
it's extra. Like, you can be Summer girl.
They just want to fight Summer to be a part of something big, to be the star of the reunion too, like to have the attention, like you just said.
Yes, that's all it is, and I think that's what I'm getting from this trailer. Like, I'm not getting anyone settling differences. Like past reunions, it was like, oh, someone's getting their lip back or someone's settling a major difference that they didn't notice before on the show. And I think that's the whole point of these reunions, right? So to see that we're seeing the same thing that we saw in the show, I don't like it.
What I find interesting also is that it also helps you understand how much DTB really did work the reunions for herself, because she wasn't much in chapter 2. She didn't have to do any of that buildup. But in the last couple of seasons, she has literally been the one to build up the reunion as great as she did, because each and every time I was always excited to see her and how Tasiki and her would figure it out, how Natalie and her would figure it out. So without her being present in the buildup of the reunion, I didn't see much of the other girls do that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And that's the thing. This is why I always say, like, DTV knows what she's doing when it actually comes to being entertaining and like using marketing as a tool. Like, she really does that. So, I mean, yeah, she a cloud chaser, but she is a little too good at it. But, this reunion just feels a little off. And Krishan's there. Obviously, she's not going to do anything. So I'm just like, I don't know.
Krishan with her headphones getting paid. Because all I remember is her begging Lemmy for that check.
Yo, I listen, man. I just know that this reunion feels like same recycled beef. And that's why it's not hitting.
It's not hitting. I was so disappointed. Usually the coolest and best parts about Baddies is the reunion. And I'm not going to lie to you. I was like looking at my phone like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, we'll watch it, but.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? Do you think that because this season, Natalie wasn't really a part of it as much? Because, like, that's something that's different about this season. Usually she be stirring all types of shit up.
That's true. And she's easy to hate.
Right. So it's like, but this time she wasn't really involved. So it's like the girls really had to do
the
their
responsibility
own thing and create that, dynamic and tension and really promote the show.
You know what I find interesting is that I always thought it was so basic, like for Natalie to sit the girls down and be like, okay, settle your beef. Anybody got anything to say? But it's crazy how much that puts so much pressure for people to do it. And that's simple. It was literally not creative at all. Settle your beef. Like, it was, house meeting. Who's got to talk it out? Talk it out.
Yeah.
And it's just like the same thing, but it's like crazy how much it actually created a lot more tension. And listen, granted, I did like to see the difference, but like maybe that is a part of the reason why we don't see the hype for the reunion. Like, the girls just didn't know how to carry on without Natalie.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
But also you have to understand, like, the amount of women on there that all just wanted to be friends was huge. It was like outnumbered because Summer didn't give a fuck, right?
True.
But then you have everyone else that just wants to be cool with each other. So now it's like, what, 8-1?
And it's cool to be cool with each other.
Yeah.
But there was like you see how the big three, they were cool with each other.
Right.
But you see how creative it was, right?
Yes.
So it was like, yeah, they was cool with each other, but that's it.
Yes.
And I feel like there was a way, there's a way to be entertaining. That's all. And I don't know if it was just Natalie being absent, or it could have also been the fact that these girls are all cliquey already.
Yeah, that's what it is too.
So they all had their comfort. They weren't uncomfortable. So usually you see people act differently when they're in uncomfortable situations.
Right. I think they need to switch up the girls.
Right. Well, or keep some of the core girls and switch and switch
bring
it up.
In new ones.
Right.
Yes,
that will shake shit up.
Right. Because that's what we saw in Africa.
The big three.
Yes.
That's how they became. They wanted to be the stars of the show.
And Midwest.
Yes.
Midwest is really where it started with Pretty P, all of them, and I think that is what creates such a unique dynamic, is to bring in new set of girls every time.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to have the same core girls all the time. Listen, if you want the very few, 5 at max 5 core girls max. Like, I don't think there needs to be any more than that. But because everyone's cliquey, everybody wants to be on there.
And let's be real. Can we just move on from the fact that Tasiki does not need to be on a... Like, I don't understand why she needs to be on the show.
Because they want to see if someone's going to try her.
But no one ever does. And to be honest with you, I think Big Lex is the heavier hitter. Point blank, period.
I agree.
Like, after the way Marsh did Tasiki, she lost her she lost her title, girl.
Stop.
Because the way Lex did Ciroc, I'm like, you see? I'm sorry. The fact that Tasiki let Marsh even get away with a little...
She lost it. Listen. Tasiki and Lex, they like each other, so that's not gonna happen. However, if we were to see something between them, it would be a very interesting fight because yes, Lex definitely throw down, but Tasiki does too, and she wasn't level-headed in her fight with Mars. She was very emotional because of Krishan, and like, you know, when you fight like that and you're not calm, you're not gonna... It's true.
It's true. Summer had triggered the shit out of Big Lex, and she was very emotional, and look how that turned out. Like, that ain't got nothing to do. You either switch
you
up.
got me on that
right.
one.
Cool.
But I feel like Tasiki don't want to fight no more.
And that's fine.
That's
what
we're
I'm
seeing.
saying.
Like, she just doesn't want to fight.
Why
and that's fine. Like, just because she could fight, that doesn't mean that she always needs to.
But what I am saying is, I feel like Tasiki hasn't done a lot to even be on Baddies for as long as she has. I feel like a lot of people, her coworkers, have done a lot more to be on the show. Have had to do a lot more. Biggie went through shit to be on that show. Rolly went through shit to be on that show. Tommy's still doing shit to be on that show. You know what? Natalie herself goes through a lot to be on that show. Yeah, Tasiki's only there because they want Krishan to trigger the shit out of her. But that's about it. But Tasiki was also on the show when Krishan wasn't there. So, like, you know what I mean? I just feel like, I think we can say Tasiki don't need... I just feel like she got pretty privilege. I think she's on the show because of her sister and the name and what it brings, and because she's pretty and she dresses well. But like, her performances are pretty lackluster. Her personality is cool in real life. Very cool in real life, and a great mom. Yeah. Cool people. But I'm talking about entertainment purposes.
For the show.
Right.
This is only an analysis on the show.
Right. Like, I just don't think that she did enough to stay as long as she has. I just feel like
I agree with you. Like, listen, so, I mean, I agree also that Lex could be the heaviest hitter. But we're never going to see that because...
they pussy. No, I'm just kidding.
Lex doesn't want to do that, which is, I find interesting why she doesn't want to do that.
It was cool, though, to see Tasiki partying with Cardi B.
Yeah.
That and that's, like I said, I know she's a favorite.
Yeah.
But, I guess you don't got to do much to be Tasiki, I guess.
I mean, it is what it is. But, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Natalie Nunn performs on Cardi B's.
She performs at the reunion before they even get into the whole thing, like Jocelyn did for her show. So now I'm like, is this going to be a recurring thing? It was the last it's like now she's in music. Now she's always going to perform at the reunion.
It makes sense. You got to understand.
It does make sense.
Baddies and Zeus is like a marketing entity, right? So that's why I find it interesting that they're going to be filming Chapter 2 during Natalie Nunn's tour, which I found very interesting, which we will be there Cinco de Mayo in Webster Hall.
Yeah, New York.
We will be there getting the tea, covering the whole event. So stay tuned because that will be uploaded on Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay. All the vlog, all the time. Well, I don't know about the vlog, but the exclusive tea will be uploaded there. So subscribe to that
for sure.
But yes, I thought it was interesting that Cardi B had Natalie perform with DTB and Kokilla.
Yeah, I saw that. That was. Okay, so I don't want to talk too much on that because that was before that other event we went to that we're going to talk about on Patreon.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because right before she went to that event where we were at, she was there first.
True.
So we're
moving on.
Yeah, we're going to move on from that. So is there anything else to say about the reunion? I feel like there's really not much else. The Saucy Santana's there as usual, trying to get the tea. You know, Bobby Lights, Tommy showed up in some big Cruella DeVille furry ass outfit.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. And then Lex tries to fight her too, and I guess she ends up fighting her. But I mean, the reunion, we gotta wait and see like how it's gonna go. Right now, it's giving lackluster. So
It's giving also that we're not going to cover until episode 2.
right.
Like we always do.
Right.
Or you should do, you know what I mean? Because
Right.
usually the first episode is makeup and performance.
Mhm.
I know the last one wasn't like that.
Yeah, they got
But-
straight to it.
But given the way this is looking a little boring, I don't know.
Yeah,
Might go back to makeup and performances first.
So that now brings us to our next and last final topic. Our thoughts on Scotty with the Baby so far.
Yeah, so a lot of people have been commenting, asking us if we're going to cover it. And we're not, but not the way we cover Baddies. Baddies will only be the one where we recap it, scene by
Like
scene.
an episodic breakdown.
Right. But I mean, I do have some thoughts on what I saw.
So this is all you will get. We will not be watching and covering Scotty with the Baby, but so far we will give our review and thoughts on what we've seen so far.
And we might have, another
have more.
right.
But it's like small. It's like small. It's not like
in doses.
Yeah, it's not going to be like a full thing where it's by episode.
Right, exactly. Trust me, there is no need because, girl, I feel like, Scotty said it best herself. She said, it's crazy how I wasn't this stressed on Baddies. And here I am with her best friend causing mayhem, her brother and all this fighting. Lemmy exposing the shit out of himself as well.
Yeah.
It's just a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
It's kind of stressful.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the comments reflect that. Like, I'm like, is it just me or are they like monitoring the comments? And I mean, even on the Zeus Network app, like people really are commenting that, they feel bad for Scotty. Lemmy is disgusting. Lemmy's childish. I don't know. No money can save a corny guy.
Corny gay, I'm dead.
Somebody called him gay. Somebody said that Lemmy acts like Scotty's gay best friend.
Yo.
And when I tell you there's this one scene, and listen, I am not really a foot person. Like I'm like petrified of feet, right? And when I tell you, even if my wife was pregnant, if my partner was pregnant, there's a scene where Scotty had asked Lemmy to rub her feet. And he was like, get the gloves, or can you rub my feet? And everything she says, when she tries to talk about herself, it's always, he brings it back to himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely grotesque.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. I'm like, yo, this little Twinkie looking ass is pissing me off.
Twinkie. So, first and foremost, I agree with everything you're saying. 1. 2, this feels like Scotty with the Baby was all about Lemmy. This feels like Lemmy only made this show to make it about him and not about Scotty. Because why are we hearing so much of your corny ass jokes, your rush hour fucking shit, your fucking white people jokes about who takes showers more, or whatever the fuck, you making jokes every 2 seconds? I'm like, wow, so this is really Scotty was stressed out while pregnant. This is what this whole show is. Because it's like, it's not about Scotty with the Baby at all. It's about Lemmy and her friends and her brother and all this bullshit that's happening around her. And this is what we were saying before. I cannot stress enough that this is what we were saying before. And everybody's like, well, Scotty's a grown woman. She can do what she wants. You're right. She is. But look at how Lemmy acts.
Like
right?
a child.
Exactly. You think that's okay? You think she should be going through that? Absolutely the fuck not. Like, so that's why, me personally, I ain't watching this show at all. And I think that Lemmy just wanted to be a baddie so bad.
I think it's like a really hard watch.
That's what I heard too.
It's a hard watch.
Like they can't even sit through it. Like New York Nay covered it and she was like, she couldn't even finish first episode.
And you know what? They could have kept this show. 100% they could have kept this show. This shit is nothing but a humiliation ritual for the girl. If I ever did see it with my own 2 fucking eyes. Again, for my employed people in the back who don't have the fucking time. Lemmy is the CEO of Baddies on Zeus. Scotty is the mother of his child. Fast forward, they came out with a new show to air on Zeus called Scotty With the Baby. It's just humiliation, left and right, up and down. Mind you, not only is this man straight from Corn Kernel Central, but he's damn near bullying the girl the whole entire episode. I couldn't even finish it. I couldn't fucking fathom what was going on. This scene specifically, they getting ready to go somewhere. He asking her to get out the bathroom. She like, what? I'm about to take a shower with you. And we in a rush. Like, the fuck? He's talking about, you're white. White people don't even take showers. What? But like the whole episode consists of that, just soft bullying. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Not only am I not white, but what are you talking about? Then goes even further to look it up on ChatGPT on some real lame dweeb shit. Like, hates her. Like, this whole episode gave, I hate the mother of my child. With that being said, let me be painfully clear. I'm not usually the one who feels bad for anyone jumping out the window to put themselves in a shitty situation. But at the same time, I'm an empath. And I'm a bitch from New York City. So the level of disrespect that he is displaying on this episode, I could not take. Imagine a nigga who looked like this. Nigga look 15 and 38 at the same exact time. I never seen nothing like this. Millions of dollars and can't find a proper fitter to fit his Oscar proud ass cranium. Who the fuck are you talking to? You could tell he was a fucking dweeb growing up and he just got a big bag. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say the money can't unlame you, but he's just mean as fuck. He treats her disgustingly. Talking about, oh, why you farting so much? Should I smack the shit out you? I'm pregnant. Are you dumb? A New York City bitch would have tore this man out the frame with just half the stupid ass shit that he was saying to her. I could not bother. Not to mention, Scotty also got her friends on the show, also disrespecting the fuck out of her and her family. It's like, what is this? Y'all could have kept this. What is this? Literally, what is this?
It's a hard watch because you're kind of feeling like, first of all, there's a lot that goes through your head as you're watching this show. One is like, why is Scotty so stressed out? She's crying all the time. She's stressed. And it's like, she has a baby.
Yeah.
Like, in the title, it's Scotty with the baby. So it's like, why is a pregnant woman, one, being put in this chaotic environment? Then you have the man who impregnated her, who continues to soft bully her and like stress her out and pick on her.
Very
and then
passive aggressive.
And then he makes these weird white jokes because even on this episode that I watched, he's like, oh, you like to walk around outside and go to the stores with barefoot. That's white people shit. And I thought it was interesting because I was like, but this is the girl you impregnated. And she's not even white. And then and then Scotty's like, that's country shit. And she don't go to the store. She just walks outside barefoot. She's like, but that's country shit. I'm from the country.
Right.
And he's like, no, that's that white people shit. So he didn't want to massage her feet. Then he want to talk about how she white and how she has white people tendencies. And then it's like, do you even like this girl? Do you even really like her? Not to mention the huge age gap, by the way. He acts like younger than her and she's way younger than him. Mm-hmm. He's 40 something and she's like 25, 26? Like, she's a fucking young ass girl compared to him and he acts like a fucking child. Mm-hmm. And then he's so insecure because she'd be like, oh, you got your legs out. He's like, well, you making fun of my legs? You making fun of my legs? And then I'm like, bro, she can't tell you anything without you thinking she making fun of you. It's weird. It's actually screaming very insecure. So anyways, you're going through these motions. You're seeing all these things. And it's like, not only that, but then you see all these not so good friends that Scotty has around her too. Yo. And then you see her stylist, her hairstylist recorded getting, like, he fell off the third floor, second floor, or something like that.
Yo, that shit was wild.
And you're just looking, and I'm speaking for myself, but I know a lot of the comments said, like, it's hard to watch this. Like, what am I watching? Like, this is fucking crazy. Like, this is called Scotty with the Baby, and yet there's a person who fell off the second floor in Italy onto the floor, and now there's blood everywhere, and that's her stylist. Yeah. And she's fucking petrified, crying, and all. And it's just like, what the fuck? And I'm sorry, but I don't fucking believe it. You're telling me that there is just that much coincidence that this person ends up falling off out the window while they're filming? You think that's
You
really a
think
coincidence?
someone on this team would push him out the window? I think that's a little crazy. That's a little much of a stretch.
I never said that person got pushed out the window.
They were trying to speculate.
I never said that somebody threw that person out the window. All I'm saying is I don't think there is just that much of... I don't believe in coincidences. I'm sorry. So whatever it is, maybe it's just the devil's work. Maybe it's just what the entity Zeus, the energy they carry.
The entity,
right, like, evil attracts evil. But you're telling me that seriously?
That would be crazy if someone from their team like pushed him out the window. That's crazy.
I don't put anything past nobody.
Yeah,
anymore.
But that, like, maybe someone else did it, but I don't think it's a part of their team.
In the argument, because Bobby was supposedly worried, there was the word hate crime mentioned in that argument.
Yeah, they thought it would be a hate crime.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but it's like falling out the window.
Is he okay?
I don't know.
They didn't even get him to a hospital? Nothing?
I have no idea.
You
They
didn't
did.
see
They brought the ambulance, and that was another thing people were saying in the comments. Like, it's funny how they waited. Some people thought it was fake, and so they're like, "Oh, it's funny how the ambulance didn't come right away. The ambulance came only after Lemmy and Scotty got there, and it took them a while to get there," which I thought was all weird too. I'm like, so you telling me they're talking about call the ambulance when this guy's bloody and out the window, and then the girl Amber was like hugging him next to him? It was weird. It was weird. It was just like, so is it fake? I don't know, but I don't believe in that much coincidence either. So I don't know what. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Something don't sit right with me with that. That episode was very, very dark.
Yeah, then
for somebody who's pregnant.
Yeah. I didn't watch that, so I don't know. I saw clips and I was honestly over it, not gonna lie. I'm just like, is this guy okay? Like, what the fuck? Just laying there. Like, that's fucking scary.
Her hairstylist.
And then her friend is like pointing in her face, arguing with her.
Aaliyah. That is ugly. So Aaliyah supposedly got triggered because something, I think, like Aaliyah had relations with Scotty's brother, and she was supposedly triggered and like had caused this whole scene, which they blamed her for the kid that fell out because supposedly the security was too busy trying to control her that they didn't realize that there were people missing in the group, which again, it's just giving weird. So now you're making, I don't know. It's giving manipulative. But anyways, and now people were criticizing her because it's like while she's going off, Lemmy's like, baddie, basically saying that the way she's acting made it seem like she wanted to be on Baddies.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which, who are these people? And then you know what I thought was funny? There is very little time that Scotty's talking. And the only time Scotty's really talking is when she's crying.
Or arguing with
Lemmy.
Yeah.
And then the next day after everything that had happened with that her hair assistant, she's trying to talk about it. And Lemmy's like, oh, something about don't get so emotional. And then that's when she had asked him like, you're being mean. And he's like, I'm not being mean. He don't fuck with her, yo. He don't fuck with her. And that's why when Nay said what she said about how, like, we from New York, ain't no motherfucker gonna talk to me like that. When I look at that, I'm like, yo, no, for real. And this is why Natalie's so mad. Because when you really look at it, that's why she says you better hope your bag is secured. Because the way it looks, it don't look like your bag is secured, sis. It look like you're on a fucking thin line.
Right. That's exactly what it looks like. I feel like, I'm out of all of the speech to say about this show because, I mean, this was happening right before our eyes. And now this show is kind of like exposing it way too much, where now people, I guess, got a clear-eyed view of what Scotty's going through. People are so quick to be like, well, Scotty secured the bag. She got with the CEO. She's this, she's that. But like, look at the shit that she's going through behind fucking closed doors. you know, and I feel like we kind of had this conversation already that this is what she was going through, but now you see it, right? Because of the show Scotty with the Baby. And I'm not even gonna hold you. All I could think of is that TikTok that is viral of this guy imitating Natalie. Wait, it'd be like Natalie watching Scotty with the Baby be like, he was like, you stupid fucking dummy ass bitch. Bro, I have to play it. It is so funny.
It's actually hysterical.
Because and then he's like, everybody wants to make me the bad guy. Then he does the lip thing that Natalie does, and I can't. I have to find it because that right there, that's all I thought of when I saw this Scotty with the Baby shit. I was like, I don't give a fuck about no Scotty with the Baby show. I'm sorry. This is not Scotty's show. This is Lemmy's show, and he's clearly making it about him on purpose. I was like, wow, this guy is acting like it's his time to shine.
Yeah, he couldn't wait.
Like, he couldn't wait
Yeah,
to get in front of the camera, to say his corny jokes, to be the star. I was like, wow, Lemmy really couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. He's like, finally, something about me. He could not wait.
It was giving, right? Because usually when these people are in these positions, especially the men, they don't really want kids, right? Or like it just giving, he didn't ask for that, you know, ABOR abortion, because he saw it as an opportunity to have his own show, knowing that Natalie is separating herself a lot and creating her own thing. Because let's be real, do you really think it's also a coincidence that Zeus Music and Baddies Records came out around the same time, even though he specifically said there is no competition? I wish her all the best. Of course you're going to say that. But let's be real. Let's be real, right? So I feel like there was exactly like you said. It was like an opportunity and for him to be the star, because we could tell he's always wanted to be the baddie.
Right. But let me play this clip because it's so funny.
I just think that people could be in more customizable relationships.
Fucking stupid dummy ass bitch. See, everyone wants to make me the fucking bad guy. But you know what? I'll be the fucking bad because I'm a real rich bitch. Real rich bitch gets real rich money, bitch. Sleeping on $1,000 sheets, bitch. One baby with my husband, bitch. Stupid dummy ass hoe. No one wants to listen when a real rich bitch gets money. Everyone wants to. Scotty.
Yo, that shit had me weak. I was like, I love that.
No, it's really
that's really
that's really what. Yeah, that's how she be talking. That's how she feels.
Because it's true. Everyone does want to make her the bad guy, but now look.
Mm-hmm.
Now look.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I've been saying that Lemmy was the puppet master behind it all, but you know.
You have.
And it's so funny because Nate also made a comment about how this feels like a humiliation ritual.
That's what a lot of people said. Like, this show is a humiliation ritual. Like, what the fuck?
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. You think it is one?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I can see why people say it, but also that poem he made to her. The fact that he makes a poem, mind you, it's Scotty with the Baby, but he made the poem. He wanted to be the star. He made the poem, and in that poem, talking about they want to say I'm like Diddy. Basically, he doesn't say the name, but he basically says they want to say I'm like Diddy, but I'm not. That's like someone saying I'm a nice guy when those are the people that are like the worst guys.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. It's like, oh, I'm a good guy. I am, I swear. Those are the people that are red flags.
Yeah.
So the fact that he himself said that he wasn't Diddy really fucking screamed red. I mean, he's always screamed red flags. You already know that.
Right. Yeah. And then he had the audacity to cry and all of that. Like, he had little tears while saying that poem too.
He is a liar.
Girl, when I tell you I have nothing to say about this show, I have nothing. Like, literally, I'm not saying shit because I don't give a fuck. Like, literally, this is my whole vibe with that show. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck
it's
because
true.
I've been saying it, right? Natalie been saying stupid fucking dummy ass bitch, right? everybody wants to make her the bad guy. So you stop talking. What is there to say anymore? It's like, damn, Scotty, it sucks. It sucks. It really does.
But
You're
a grown-ass woman.
Right.
Grown-ass woman. And you did it to yourself.
But also, it's like, it's nice that she has a good heart and wants to like believe in him, and that's how those girls are, right? They want to believe in the fairy tale. They want to believe in what they're saying. They're getting told, but looking at it, it's like, bro, I don't know shit. I don't know nothing.
I don't know shit, but I do know what a man does when he loves a woman.
Right.
And girl,
right.
He don't love that woman.
Yeah.
He does not love her at all.
No.
He just walking all over her.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's very obvious.
Because she's one of those girls. She'll listen to whatever. She'll do whatever. And he knows that. And he's taking advantage of it and using it to his advantage. He's manipulating her. And I feel like I've been saying this. I don't know how many times I got to say it. I feel like I'm on repeat with this shit, but it's just unfortunate. That's all I have to say.
It's unfortunate for the baby.
It's unfortunate for Scotty and the baby. It's unfortunate for both because it's like, you really let this man dictate everything you do. Now you're trapped. You have a baby with him. And now, like, he's basically the breadwinner. What do you have on your own?
But that's I don't, a part of me, yes, feels like Scotty was groomed, obviously.
But that's what I'm saying. So now you don't have nothing on your own because you were fucking groomed. You don't even know how to, like, get shit on your own.
But I mean, I feel more bad for the baby because Scotty chose to be in those places.
Yep.
Despite how young she was.
Yep.
Right? Cool. That baby didn't ask to be put in those chaotic situations. That baby's born literally to be a zoo star.
Yeah.
And they're not even out the womb yet.
Yeah.
They're already feeling the
and she's
trauma.
Having a girl.
They're already feeling the trauma and the anxiety of what it's like to be on Zeus, and she hasn't even been born yet. That to me makes me feel as sad as look what they did to Krishan Jr. That was Zeus Network.
Well, Krishan did that. That wasn't Zeus Network. Krishan decided to drink and smoke.
And Zeus Network decided to fund her drinking and smoking.
But Krishan did it. So you can't blame Zeus. Even if she wasn't on Zeus, she would have still done it. Because she said her mom did it with her.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be praised and idolized if it wasn't for Zeus. So yes, she did the action, but they are bystanders by allowing it and watching. And it's the same thing that they're doing now with this baby that hasn't even been born yet.
Yeah, but
it's
at
the
least
same
Scotty is not drinking and smoking while pregnant.
No, she's just crying and having panic attacks and having anxiety. Jesus. And then they're going to wonder why this baby comes out fucked up.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's another form of, for sure. She's experiencing a lot of trauma
while
while pregnant. So that baby is going to experience the same trauma and the negative energy. That's correct. And this is the same thing. And it's crazy because nobody said anything when she was on Baddies, but
they did.
Barely, because when we said she shouldn't be on Baddies, people were like, she's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants. That's how she make her money. You try to fuck with her back.
Those are the same people that said Krishan could do whatever she want because she can have it aborted whenever she wanted. Like the same ignorance.
Yeah,
you
literally. So I have nothing to say about Scotty with the Baby other than Lemmy couldn't wait to get his time to shine.
Period.
Because that's what this whole show is giving. It's not about Scotty. Scotty is getting belittled.
Lemmy with the baby.
It's Lemmy with the baby. It is Lemmy with the baby. Ew.
I mean, that's all I have to say about it too. I really am. I feel dark energy talking about it. So,
I really just don't care. I don't give a fuck.
But that's our thoughts. Let us know what you have to say about Scotty with the Baby.
Yeah.
About the Baddies reunion coming up. Are you excited to watch it?
Yeah.
And about the last we don't have to talk about the last episode. We really don't.
If y'all still have your thoughts though, if you watched the last episode, definitely leave them here.
Yeah,
whatever.
it don't hurt.
Whatever we talked about, whatever you want to talk about. Then just comment them below.
We do. We miss you guys. We miss you in the comments. So say what's up, say hi, show love, go show love to our Patreon, go show love to our website. Definitely give us a like, hype up this video. It does help us out in the algorithm, guys. We appreciate you every single time for showing up, for allowing us to, you know, just have this conversation with you guys. Because without y'all, we wouldn't have a conversation. We'd just be talking to ourselves.
Right, for sure. And definitely let us know where you're from, because I love to see where you guys are from. I know we were doing that for a bit and we kind of stopped. So comment where you're from as well. That's super lit. And with that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at it's.TianaLocke. You guys can find us on Instagram at
The Petty Headquarters.
You guys can find us on YouTube and all podcast platforms at The Petty Headquarters. All right. And Patreon. Petty Headquarters. So that being said, we release episodes weekly. And with that being said, this was your weekly dose of mess.